this is a really good win. I'm not sure our fans understand what a good win it is, and I think come March, it'll be evident what a good win it is. This is Akron's a team that's played in 6 straight conference championship games. That's unheard of. And I was scared to death of this team coming in. They have so many parts. They have so much depth. They're a team that could counter our depth, and maybe with Josh out, actually have more depth than we have. But our execution offensively, our attention to detail on the defensive end, taking some of their shooters away, was really critical. And then we stepped up our rebounding efforts the second half. So a lot of contributions from a lot of places. Obviously, Doug had an incredible first half. Our guards, until Andre turned it over there late, our guards didn't have a turnover the entire game, and that's winning basketball.
Questions for the student athletes?
Those guys were averaging around 10 3-pointers a game. You guys focus your defensive efforts on trying to at least negate some of that?
Yeah, that was a big focus, obviously. And like Coach told us earlier in the week, they kind of reminded us of Boise with their weapons and how the little guard could get in there and find people. So we did a lot better job of locking onto their shooters, and obviously that was a big focus. And I think that kind of carried us defensively, taking that away from them.
Yeah, it was a big focus, like you said. Did a good job in the first half. Then in the second half, they got a couple looks early, and we adjusted to that. Had a couple stops in a row, which was good.
Rob, can you describe that play where you took the big 7-footer to the hole there with that sudden move? For all the points you had today, that looked like maybe one of your better plays of the game.
Yeah, I just felt really comfortable out there, not trying to do too much. And once I saw that 7-footer that switched on to me, I felt like I could isolate him, because trying to work on my ball handling as much as I can. So finally started to pay off.
Doug, how does a game like this, you think, looking down the road, enhance your future for the NBA, with the NBA scouts looking, and you have a great game like this, and what do you think your chances are? How does it improve your chances, I guess, of being drafted and getting to the NBA?
I'm not really focused on that too much. Just trying to win, and I think if we have a good year, everything will kind of take care of itself. But I try and play my hardest every time I step on the floor, and try to be unselfish and just try and get the win. So I think it definitely helps.
Coach mentioned how you guys picked it up rebounding-wise. At one point, they were pretty much controlling the board. You guys end up winning that battle. I guess in the big scheme of things, how important was that to flip it?
Really important, because we know that's a lot of what they do and how they're successful. And Zeke Marshall's a big, long dude, so it's hard to box those guys out. But we did a much better job in the second half and got the victory on the boards.
More memorable, Grant, the bounce off the back pass for another layup, or a dunk?
Equally memorable, probably. I don't know.
You surprised that teams haven't figured that out yet? That's something
Yeah,
they've been doing for a while.
I figured that would be in the scouting report by now, but it's just one of those things. If I see on film that they're either playing zone or they turn the guy who's guarding the ball back around, I just kind of look for it and try to sneak it in there.
For you guys, when you see Doug having the first half that he was having, you can tell, I'm sure, what he's feeling, and how important is it to just keep feeding them if they're not going to stop?
Yeah, we just tried to keep getting it to him, and we probably could have more there the way he was shooting the ball, but you could kind of tell he was in one of those rhythms, and a lot of it was just giving it to him and clearing out and letting him go to work, which is something he's worked on in the offseason and improvement to his game. But obviously, with anybody on the team, when they're having one of those nights where they're really cooking, you got to feed the hot hand. I think we did a pretty good job of that.
Doug, it seemed like the play before, what Gibbs was talking about with that play of the basket where he kind of backed him off and shot the three. Do you feel like, being able to set guys up with different things like that is something that you're kind of trying to get a little bit more used to?
Yeah, it's huge to expand my game, because you can't just post up. Teams are going to bring double teams, so I got to try and figure out other ways to get open and score. So I feel like that's come a long way. It can still get a lot better, and just got to continue to work.